From Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, we're ready for the Crosstown Classic on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Chicago White Sox.
Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Shane Smith, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Michael Busch in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swinging a foul out of play. Smith making his 10th start of the year, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. South side of Chicago just getting started here. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Ball.
Suzuki went deep in his most recent game. And he hits a ground ball right side. My draw. Handles, throws to first. Out number 3. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Right fielder, number 21, Austin Hayes.
Those 3 stolen bases in his last game, man, he made it look easy.
Didn't you swipe 3 bags in a game against the Tigers once?
Yeah, that was a fun game for me, but not so much for Brandon Inge, who was behind the dish that day.
0-1 now. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, center fielder, Doyle.
In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's one away. Here's Reese McGuire.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ball.
Here's a nugget. When Imanaga was announced at his introductory press conference, he charmed the local fans and media by memorizing the words to "Go Cubs Go." I asked Imanaga if there was one other song that he could learn in English, what would it be? And he said, "A Whole New World," the theme to Aladdin. 2 down, bases empty. Miguel Vargas now at the plate. Out towards right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it, and that'll do it. For the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the Crosstown Classic on MLB. The Windy City showdown continues now. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. And that's in there at the knees. Got him swinging. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him.
And that is that. Here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, first baseman.
One out man at first. And up next for Chicago, Tim Elko. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. That one fouled off. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Austin Hayes. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Slice to right. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Foul ball there. Here's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Ground ball left side. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Shaw in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Comes up empty.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Going to count 1 and 2.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 9. The Windy City showdown continues now. Set for the bottom of the third. Brenton Doyle steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ball 2.
Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop.
2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Colson Montgomery. Grounded out his first time up.
No.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
No, that's a ball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman Michael Busch.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that clips the inside corner.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hard order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
One out man at first. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 1-1. In the air to left center. Acuna should have this one. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder Heath Armstrong.
Foul ball. Happ leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball. No.
That one ripped, but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Comes a 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Acuna settles underneath it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Fouled off left side. 0-1 now. On the ground, 2 ball. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw.
Got him, that's
and
an
they
out.
get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Brooks Baldwin digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Save. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 3. Now this one gets away from the catcher, Amaya.
Talk about guts and instincts. Read the ball out of the pitcher's hand, saw it was going to hit the dirt, and took off for third. It didn't get far away, but that was a great jump to move up 90 feet.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Man at first with 1 gone. Luis Angel Acuna, the next to hit. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Shaw. There's one. Over to first, but he beats
made it.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball. There's the ball. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you, and right there, they were giving him a steal of third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well, so you've got to take that back, get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Crow Armstrong under it. That is the inning. The Windy City showdown continues now. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya, right through there for a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Ball, that's too low.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Smith checks the runner. Horner back in on a dive. Man at second. Struck him out without a swing. Strikeout number 8. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That one finds the corner. 0-2.
No. Ball 2.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Still nothing on the score. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Suzuki takes it in for the out. 1 away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Got him swinging. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
That one blasted deep to right. Back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able
For the Cubs.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Vargas in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And it is 2-1. That clips the corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's
Ball
inside. 3. Full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Chase Mydroff will hit next.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
The White Sox trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Lined, and that's a base hit. Montgomery on his horse around 3rd. In comes the run from 2nd. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back, and that. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And now here is number 5.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
No,
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Bush in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 6th inning, Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Happ on his horse. And that gets down in the corner. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, relay to third, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout. So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna.
Ball.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. And the 1-0. Fought off foul. The 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Step off, throw to first. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
of your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Back foot slider struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look. So here's Horner now. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Stays alive. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Hayes raging back on it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Hasn't been there. Back at right field. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Now all even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Manager out of the dugout. Number 63 will take over here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And first offering is fouled off.
No.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Half lays off. Check swing called strike. And now it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Acuna on the move. And makes the grab. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Doyle moving in on this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the series opener here at home. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John. It's the Chicago. And getting the start for the White Sox, Davis Martin. What's the scouting report on him? Ready to go now? Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging.
Batting second, first baseman, Michael Busch.
Here.
Busch, a slugging first baseman, batting second in today's lineup. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Foul ball there. That's a little bit low.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call. Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball.
High fly ball out towards left field. Ranging back. And he
Foul
can't
ball.
quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. Bush stands at second with 2 gone. That was pretty nasty. Time for the White Sox to go. Chase Mydra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
The 1-0. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 away.
Batting second after Kyle Field.
That's down. That's a ball.
Check
Did he go?
swing, now an appeal to third. And yes, he offered at it. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now at the plate, Brenton Doyle. And there's 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Ball.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A 2-run homer, and they add on. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So, man aboard, Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 hits in the game last night. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Hayes, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Gets him easily, ends the inning. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Back here on the south side. Second inning set to go. So the Chicago White Sox putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. They came into the year looking like a team with a good shot at the postseason. We might need to upgrade that outlook.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this is a team that's headed for October. They've put together a very nice season so far.
Of course, now they need to keep it up and make sure they don't waste what's been a great start. 0-1. Out to short. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Conforto, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play, that's an infield single.
Here, what?
Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle, Montgomery. The throw to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang. The Windy City showdown continues now. We head to the bottom of the second. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ball 1 there. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ settles underneath it. And there's one down. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Ball.
The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
For the White Sox, second baseman
Chase Maidra digs in now. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Nice grab. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, number 5.
Benjamin Cowell.
Looking for his first big league hit right here.
Hey!
Oh, 0-1 now. And a foul ball. The 0-2. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder Seiya Suzuki.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Yeah!
Big swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him looking for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
2 down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third, Kyle Teel. Top 5 in batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
Every at-bat looks competitive, Singy.
Yeah, and he's done an excellent job taking advantage of mistake pitches, too. Produces game after game, no matter who's on the mound.
In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That one a little bit high. Ball 2. Left field. And it's just foul. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
There's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Out towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery. He doubled home a run at his first AB. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Clips the corner, and it's 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left, and that chance handled. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
It's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one, so it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Luke Little up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Little, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Man on second, 2 down.
That's inside. Ball.
And that's downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. He goes down looking. So one left for the White Sox. Here on the south side, on fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not. Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Hayes raging back on it. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Dansby Swanson stands in. 0 for 1 so far.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Hit on the ground to short. Montgomery gets it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Out towards right center field, Crow Armstrong on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next,
1 pitch and 1 out.
Designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. That's to third. In time to Bush. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
White Sox. First baseman, Munetaka.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Munetaka Murakami. Gets him to chase after that one. Yo 1. In the air, right field. Suzuki under it. And that's the 3rd out. The Windy City Showdown continues now. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Pitch is in the dirt. Full count now.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
Here comes the skipper. Michael Kopech on the pitch here.
45.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Wood!
The White Sox leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now.
No, that missed.
Stays alive. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Here's the second baseman.
Hey. Ball inside.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there.
And that is that.
For the Cubs.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Luke Little.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That pitch gets the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And foul ball. Oh, 1 down. To third, Shaw. Fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw across his body, and he gets him. Nicely done. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Now, Seiya Suzuki.
Oh, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one misses, and the count's full.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman Michael Busch.
Foul ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The White Sox leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one lifted to left. Pereira on the move. That's out number 2. Ian Happ up to hit.
For the Cubs, left fielder Ian Happ.
Now the White Sox. A new pitcher in the game, Edgardo Henriquez.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season. Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Got him. That's out number 3. Cubs are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. The Windy City Showdown continues now. Bottom of the inning, Brenton Doyle steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0-1. In the air, right field, Suzuki on his way over. And there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Olsen Montgomery.
A little bit high, maybe.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Next offering is fouled back. That one fouled off. 2-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Here comes Craig Counsell. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. Down in order go the White Sox. But they lead at 3-0. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And that one fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Singy, you look at the sequence right there. 3 pitches, all hard stuff up in the zone. It's another example of the way pitchers like to attack hitters in the sport today.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can execute those pitches and not leave them in the middle part of the zone, those are tough pitches to do much with. They're just tough to get on top of, and a lot of times they have that rising appearance we talk about so much. Pretty much blew them away right there.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner. Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Two down, nobody on.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
The 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. That was foul, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. No runs. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right fielder, Austin Hayes.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. One down. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Murakami, the next to hit, takes ball one. The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Swanson settles under this one. 2 away now.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. I think he was sitting off speed there.
And the 0-1.
Hey!
Vargas off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. It's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs nothing. Back at right field, ready to begin the 8th. Michael Conforto now at the plate. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Yeah, that's a little bit high. 2-2. Goes down looking.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
That one in there across the letters. Next offering is fouled back. The White Sox leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. They turn things over to the southpaw, Obi Milner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Chase Mydraw steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's a ball.
In the air, left field. Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 in this one. Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ben Brown up and loosening in the pen. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that skips into dirt. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. Comes a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here on the south side, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Seiya Suzuki. Sir Anthony Dominguez on the pitch out of the pen here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
No, that's inside. Ball.
Outside low. 3-1 now. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fast.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
He was all over that one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Happ in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Just missed. There's a strike at the knees. And a count 1-2. Happ wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The Cubs with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. And that clips the inside corner. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. 1 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fought off foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way,
struck him out looking. Cubbies with only 1 out left. 2 on, 2 outs.
See ya.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, as we first pitch coming. All right, just about ready for baseball. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Soriano in his 5th season, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. 2 away here in the top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is White Sox baseball. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Right fielder, number 21, Austin Hayes.
Makes the catch, one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Munetaka Murakami. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The Windy City Showdown continues now. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly, clips the corner. And that is strike 1.
Ball.
That's to third, Vargas. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 5th, shortstop, Dan C. Swanson.
Hey. That's a ball.
No score here in the second. Pitch in the dirt. Now 2-2. In the air to left center. Pereira on the move to the gap. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Here's Nico Horner. This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Hey. What do you got?
Gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
That's out. Ball inside.
Ground ball right side. And it gets by him.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Now here is Miguel Vargas.
Ball. That's down.
In the dirt, blocked. Montgomery on at first, nobody out. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
1-2 now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Alcantara under this one. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Chase.
One out man at first. Chase Maidron, the next to hit. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
The 0-2. Man at first, one away. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, Baldwin.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Baldwin matched a homer in his last game.
I think it's very
inside.
important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That's a strike. And the count 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first, and that is the third out. The Windy City showdown continues now. Digging in, Matt Shaw.
Yeah.
Fouled off left side. Just misses with that one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Top of the third, no score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Suzuki stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Ripped to right. 1 down. Inside, ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
The 1-2. And that one ripped to left. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Austin Hayes. There's a line drive to left field. Into the dive, and he got it. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Bush in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder
Pete Crow Armstrong now. His dad Matt grew up a huge Cubs fan and passed that fandom along to PCA. When Pete was a young kid, he'd either have his dad take him out back to play baseball, or he put him in front of the TV and watched the Kerry Wood 20 strikeout game from 1998. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Got him. Too long.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Out to short. Fires over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Zingy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Ball.
One, 2 now.
That's outside.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Nope.
A little bit low. On a line. Out number 2. Go ahead run on base. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly to left his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. And next is the designated hitter, Brooks Baldwin. He's 0 for 1.
Nope. That's inside.
And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Back-to-back singles. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jacob Webb.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on...
In time to Bush, an acrobatic. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Sliced hard but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
2 outs, base is empty. Max Shaw, the next Cub to hit. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. 0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Ben Brown.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. This to third, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Everson Pereira. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Hard liner. Suzuki grabs it on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. 2 away now. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 2.
Montgomery.
Yo 1.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The White Sox leave one. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Kevin Alcantara will hit next. Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Inside, ball one.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Right through there for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So up next, Michael Busch.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Up the middle, Montgomery whips it to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. The Windy City Showdown continues now. Bottom of the inning, Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Lifted in the air, right center field. Takes it in for the out. To the right side, Horner. In plenty of time to first. Play is made, 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Brooks Baldwin now at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches. And the inning is. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
He goes down looking for Armstrong. Thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Good job to fight that one off. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Swanson at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Inside, ball 2.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, right side. And that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. It's 3-1. And here is Michael Conforto. Quick toss to first. Back in there standing. He's been a great free agent sign.
Ball 1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The White Sox holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one, but the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. Alcantara in position. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Luis Angel Acuna.
That one drilled left field and foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Hayes now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move, and that is that. Back at right field. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 63.
And that is out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Shaw wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him. 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Suzuki in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there. Kobe Milner comes on now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Swings and misses.
Ow! Ow! 3!
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And that drops in for a strike. Base hit center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And fouled off. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Here's a 1-1. That's a little bit low. Catcher challenges, and this could be a big momentum swing. They'll overturn the call and rule it a strike. So they still have both challenges. In the air, right field, Hayes. Couple of steps in, and there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, Andrew Swanson.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
He's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Fastball for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. Gonna count 1-2. That one is upstairs.
That's a really good take.
The Cubs with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Swings and misses, struck him out. Cubbies with only one out left.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Horner can't hold up, and that's a strike. Base hit right field. Here comes the runner. The throw home. The tag safe. And it's a one-run game. Trying to deliver as the hero. That just misses, and it's 1-0. Manager out of the dugout. Sir Anthony Dominguez on the pitch out of the pen here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Grounds one to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the